Welcome back for U5. Here we go. We're going to find the number of solutions to systems of equations. The only thing that's missing this time is the graph. We don't have the luxury of graphing. So we'll need to remember some of the things that we pointed out in U4. I have some questions to kind of guide you as you do this. So as you're looking at your questions, ask yourself, is the slope the same? Yes or no? If you answer yes, is the y-intercept the same? Yes or no? If you say yes to both questions, it's infinitely many solutions. If you say no to the slope being the same, it's one solution. If you say yes to the slope, only the slope being the same, then it's no solution, because these are parallel lines, these are lines that cross, these are lines that lay on top of each other. So here we go. We have, is the slope the same? Yes. Is the y-intercept the same? Yes. Then we know it's infinitely many solutions. How many solutions does the system of equations have? Is the slope the same? Yes. Is the y-intercept the same? Yes. It's the same line, so there's infinitely many solutions. Let's look at this one. How many solutions does the system have? Is the slope the same? Yes. Is the y-intercept the same? No. So if I said yes, did I say yes to both questions? No, I did not. I said yes to only the slope being the same, so there's no solution. How many solutions does the system have? Okay, here we go. Is the slope the same? No, there's one solution. Let's look again. Is the slope the same? Yes. Is the y-intercept the same? Yes, infinitely many solutions. Is the slope the same? No, one solution. Is the slope the same? Yes. Is the y-intercept the same? Yes. Infinitely many solutions. Is the slope the same? Yes. Is the y-intercept the same? Yes. Infinitely many solutions because it's the same line. Oh, here we have standard form. So I'm going to tell you to make this easy, change them both into slope-intercept form. So we've got 2x minus y is equal to 3. And then we've got negative 19x, minus 6y is equal to negative 2. Well, we want y alone, so I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides of the equation on this one. And I've got negative y is equal to negative 2x plus 3. I don't want y to be negative, so I'm going to divide every term by negative 1. And that leaves me with y is equal to 2x minus 3. And I did that because a negative divided by a negative is a positive. Negative divided by a negative is a positive. A positive divided by a negative is a negative. I'm going to do the same thing for the other equation. So I'm going to add 19x to both sides of the equation. And I'm left with negative 6y is equal to 19x minus 2. Now, I really could stop right here because it doesn't look like my slope is going to be the same. But just so that we make sure we check ourselves, because that's what good mathematicians do, let's go ahead and divide by negative 6 as far as each term. And I have y is equal to, I'm going to leave this way, negative 19 over 6x, and then that's positive 1/3. And the way I got the 1/3 is I divided the top, which is the numerator, and the denominator by 2. That's how I got that. So compare our slopes. Are our slopes the same? No. So it's one solution. All right, same thing. You're just going to change everything into y-intercept form. And then you're going to answer the question. So we'll do this last one, and that'll be it for this video. So we have 6x plus 8y is equal to 5. On this one, we have x plus 9y is equal to negative 16. I want y alone, so I'm going to subtract 6x from both sides of the equation. And I have 8y is equal to negative 6x plus 5. Divide every term by 8. Simplify where necessary. So we have y is equal to, well, negative 6 over 8. That can be reduced by 2. So that would be negative 3/4 x, and then plus 5/8. So we have that one. Now here, we're going to subtract x from both sides of the equation. I'm left with 9y is equal to negative x minus 16. Divide by 9 for every term. And then we're left with y is equal to negative 1/9 x minus 16 over 9. Compare the slopes. Are they the same? No. So since we said they're not the same, we're going to say it's one solution. Hopefully this was helpful. Go forth and do lots of math. See you next time.